Wait, did Johnny Depp just change his style? If you've been paying attention to his recent looks, you've probably noticed a major shift. It's like we're witnessing the transformation of Johnny Depp into someone we've never really seen before. I mean, for years, we've known Depp for his quirky, eccentric style, his boho chic, laid-back, and slightly rebellious looks. But now, we're seeing a much more refined and polished version of the man who's been the face of some of the most iconic roles in Hollywood. From the wild pirate persona to someone who looks like he's stepping out of a high-end fashion magazine, this new look has people talking. So, is Johnny Depp going through a midlife crisis, or is this just a natural evolution? Is this a reinvention of who he is, or is there something else going on? Well, that's what we're going to explore today. If you're curious about how Depp's style has changed and what it tells us about him, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll break down Johnny Depp's new look, looking at what's different, why it's significant, and what you can learn from his transformation to up your own style game. We'll also take a deep dive into how Depp's style shift reflects his personal growth and how we, as viewers, can see his new look as a reflection of his journey. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into everything Johnny Depp's new look. Now, let's start with the most obvious change. Johnny Depp's dramatic shift from his iconic pirate look, Captain Jack Sparrow, into something that's a lot more polished and sophisticated. You remember him, right? The long hair, the messy clothes, the scarves, and all those little quirky accessories. That's the Johnny Depp we've all known for years. In fact, when you think about him, you might instantly picture that untamed, rebellious, rock star-like look. But recently, Depp has been trading in his messy scarves for sleek, tailored jackets, and those wild, oversized boots for a much more polished pair of shoes or boots with more structure. His hair is no longer the long, shaggy, unruly mane we used to see, now it's more controlled and cut shorter, framing his face in a way that highlights his mature yet still very cool vibe. It's crazy to think about just how far he's come in terms of his fashion choices. Gone are the days of excessive layers and bohemian-style accessories. Now, Depp is embracing a look that's far more sophisticated, more mature. He's been spotted in sharply tailored suits, perfectly fitting trousers, and sleek shirts that give off a vibe of refinement. And yet, even though there's a clear shift toward maturity, his rebellious, artistic side still shines through. You'll still see him wearing a cool hat or rocking a bold accessory, like a statement ring, that lets you know Johnny Depp is still, well, Johnny Depp. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Depp's new look isn't just about him trying to be put together or present a polished image. No, it's much deeper than that. His style is an evolution, a reflection of the man he has become. As we all know, the older we get, the more we tend to reevaluate the way we present ourselves to the world. For Depp, this shift in style is an outward reflection of a deeper internal change. He's moving away from his younger, more eccentric self into a more refined version of who he is. It's not just about changing his clothes, it's about him growing as a person and showing the world that he's embraced that growth. You can see it in the details. He's still wearing hats, but they're more structured now, less wild and free-spirited. Instead of the typical scarves that once hung loosely around his neck, Depp is opting for more controlled versions, still stylish, but more in line with his current, more put-together persona. It's like he's holding on to those old signature pieces of his style, but he's reshaping them to fit the man he is today. The rings are still there, too, but now they're not the centerpiece of his look. They're subtle additions that add a little bit of that Depp flair, but in a much more restrained way. It's this new version of Depp that shows the world that he's a man who's comfortable in his own skin. He's grown, matured, and embraced the passage of time with style. But even more importantly, he's embraced his journey and is using his new style to reflect that. He's still the same person we've all known and loved, but now, he's more sophisticated, more confident, and more in control of how he presents himself. Let's talk a little more about how Depp's age has affected his style choices. You might think that this change is just a natural result of him getting older, and while that's part of it, there's more going on here. As Depp ages, he's going through this natural process of redefining himself, and that includes how he expresses himself through his clothing. It's not just about aging gracefully, it's about embracing a new phase in life with a fresh perspective. This new look, for Depp, is a way to signal that he's stepping into the next chapter of his life with grace, confidence, and style. What's particularly interesting is that even as he matures, Depp hasn't lost that rebellious edge that's always been a part of who he is. It's just that now, his rebellion is subtler, more refined. He's learned how to embrace the best parts of his past while still evolving into someone new. His style now tells a story of a man who's been through a lot, learned a lot, and is ready to take on whatever comes next, all while still looking like the star he's always been. So, it's not just about wearing certain clothes, it's about wearing them with the knowledge that each piece reflects a part of who he is today. But you're probably wondering, how can you take a little inspiration from Depp's style evolution? How can you add a bit of that Depp charm to your own wardrobe? Well, here's the thing, Depp's new look shows us the importance of tailoring. He's embraced the idea that a good fit can completely change how you look and feel. You don't need to buy expensive designer clothes to achieve this, it's all about making sure that whatever you wear fits you perfectly. So, if you're trying to channel a bit of that Depp vibe, invest in some well-tailored pieces. A fitted jacket, a pair of perfectly cut trousers, or a shirt that hugs you in all the right places will elevate your entire look. Another thing to keep in mind when trying to emulate Depp's new style is the power of accessories. Now, Depp's accessories, like his rings and hats, are a huge part of his overall look. But here's the thing, you don't need to go overboard with accessories. A few well-chosen pieces, like a statement ring or a classic watch, can really make your outfit pop without being overwhelming. The key is to choose accessories that reflect your personality but don't take over your entire look. And here's something that Depp's style really teaches us. Sometimes, less is more. Depp's new look isn't about wearing a ton of layers or getting caught up in flashy patterns. Instead, it's about keeping things simple but elegant. The key to looking like Depp is in wearing timeless pieces that are classic, durable, and never go out of style. A well-made leather jacket, a crisp white shirt, or a pair of boots that go with everything are all things you can wear day in and day out, and they'll never let you down. But let's take this a step further and talk about some pro tips for elevating your style, Depp style. First up, don't underestimate the importance of tailoring. A good fit can take a simple outfit and make it look like you've spent a fortune on it. Even if you can't afford expensive designer clothes, investing in a local tailor who can adjust your clothes to fit your body perfectly can make all the difference. It's about wearing clothes that complement your body shape and enhance your natural features. Next, let's talk about quality over quantity. Depp's style is all about timeless, high-quality pieces that you can wear year after year. Instead of filling your closet with cheap, fast fashion items that only last a season, focus on investing in a few key pieces that will stand the test of time. A leather jacket, a well-made pair of jeans, or a classic watch are all great examples of pieces that never go out of style. Another pro tip is to add subtle personality to your look. Depp's style shows us that accessories are a great way to make a statement without saying too much. A vintage ring, a cool hat, or a unique scarf can all add that personal touch to your outfit and make you stand out from the crowd. The key is to keep it simple and let your personality shine through. If you're still looking for more Depp style inspiration, look no further than his red carpet appearances. Depp has mastered the art of mixing formal and casual pieces in a way that feels both stylish and effortless. Try pairing a sharp suit with a relaxed t-shirt or mixing a formal jacket with well-worn boots. It's about looking put together without feeling like you've tried too hard. The perfect balance between formal and casual is where Depp's style really shines. By now, it should be clear that Johnny Depp's new look isn't just about changing his wardrobe, it's about a shift in attitude. It's a reflection of who he is now, a man who's comfortable in his own skin, knows what he wants, and isn't afraid to show it. His style evolution is a testament to the power of personal growth and how we can all use our clothes to reflect who we are at any given moment. So, what do you think of Johnny Depp's new look? Do you love it, or do you miss his more eccentric style? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe you have your own style tips to share. I'd love to hear how you're planning to incorporate some Depp-inspired ideas into your wardrobe. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our next one on another iconic celebrity transformation. Make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe so you never miss an update. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next video.